This is the Red Switch Palace, the final Switch Palace of Super Mario World 3. Red Switch means a red Yoshi, and this one has the ability to spit and re-eat this fireball. It bounces off of the edge of the screen as it reaches it, and I'm able to jump and bounce off of this fireball. It would also hurt me if it touched me. In addition to the fireball being used as something to prevent me from falling into the pit, it also melts any ice blocks that we see. We were warned at the beginning of the level that Yoshi can take the fireball with him through a pipe, and that's going to be important. And since we're here, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching. If you could take the time just to like the video and to comment, it really would help me out a whole lot. Is there anything SMW related you'd like to see? Let me know. A jump is a frame-perfect jump off of a Switch Palace switch. Because SMW runs at 60 frames per second, that gives me about 17 milliseconds to press the button. This level is made harder for me because I've missed the jump in each of the other Switch Palaces. They usually don't matter, but this game is the exception. Jump! First try! Welcome to ROM Hack Race Week 204. This is Horse by Ampersand. We're playing as Yoshi. He is Mario's horse. Since Mario isn't here, I don't have to worry about getting hit by most enemies. I can still lose by touching the skull blocks, but most everything else is safe to touch. The yellow shell in Yoshi's mouth will cause him to stomp the ground, and those triangle blocks make Yoshi get a high bounce. A red Koopa shell will make Yoshi shoot fire. Yoshi Fire instantly gets rid of charge and chucks. Now, a Mega Mole is different from most enemies in Super Mario World. Having a star won't hurt them. I can even jump on their head and they'll take on me so I can jump off of them. I do have to wait out the star here in order to jump off the red Koopa. I'm standing on death block, so I need to be careful about the timing. This second section introduces us to a new gimmick. Every time the on-off state is off, Yoshi has wings and is able to fly, so long as he doesn't have anything in his mouth. Yoshi is generally going to be treated as jumping on most things that he touches from the sides, including the P-switch. Since I can't fly with a shell in my mouth, I have to do a real quick Yoshi shell jump here. Up ahead there's a Koopa who's walking through the on-off switches. I'm going to need to pick him up and use him to turn off the on-off switch one more time. That shell also hits a star block. The star will go up and turn the on switch back on. So I have to fly pretty much as fast as I can to keep my wings. My time for this race was 39 minutes and 57 seconds. That put me in 7th place out of 14 racers who finished. Baby Yoshi, he's only going to eat these green berries. He also doesn't need to be in my hands in order to eat things. But once he turns into an adult, as long as I have a blue shell in my mouth, it'll let me fly. And I need to go through and eat all of these red berries as well. Adult Yoshi, once he eats 10 red berries, that makes him lay a mushroom egg. That's going to let me get past some turn blocks later on. I also need to hit these green Koopas a couple times and then kick their shell over. That breaks the block so I can get through. I have to be very careful about how I land on this Yoshi. If I were to be on the left side facing right when he ate that last berry, he would actually lay it off the edge and I wouldn't be able to beat the level. This is the Bully of the Mountain, a level created by the Boogeyman for the KLDC-X contest. Down at the bottom of this mountain, we jumped off of a giant spring. That lets us just keep floating upwards forever until we bump our heads. And my goal is to get to the top of the mountain, so I need to avoid everything that would stop me. As usual, Baby Yoshi is hungry and needs to eat 5 things to grow up into an adult, and we need his special set of skills, having a tongue, to hit the on-off switches to let us past. Generally speaking, when you see boost blocks, you usually want to avoid them, but there are some that we need to use to get across the screen quickly. Yoshi wasn't allowed past that point. He turns into a cape, which we still use to hit on-off blocks. Now we're up here at the very top, and we've got to bounce off of exactly 1 bullet. And over here at the far right, we find the Bully of the Mountain. We spent a lot of time in the first half of the level making sure we were able to get up to the top and meet the bully of the mountain. I guess what goes up must come down. Touching one of these green beans would take my spin jump away. Okay, I'm sure I don't want to lose my spin jump. Yeah. And we're using these stationary spiny eggs to jump around and hit the on-off blocks to let me keep going down. They change color to show how many bounces they have left on them. Green for 3, 2 for blue, and 1 for pink. I'm doing most of this section on a blind read, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. This is amazing. Vertical levels are really hard to indicate, but we've got just the right amount and position of coins, so I know what to do. Hold jump, you got it. We're spinning through all these blocks to make a path for the jumping chuck. We're gonna follow him down and then bounce off of him. Oh my god, this is so good. We made it back down to the ground safely now, and our last order of business is to get revenge on the bully. Get wrecked, bully. This is ROM Hack Race Week 186. Hello. Good morning. The bully of the mountain. Really good. I would expect for it to be in Arborescent, whenever Arborescent comes out. But, there's no telling when that's gonna be. Hi, Caleb. Ashley, Ibby, and Dana, and Andy, thank you very much for the gifts. Not John, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. We're back to NuaTepra. Hey, folks. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Let's get started on Goomwig. This is gonna be Goombas and, I don't know what the wig part is. Oh, Wiggler. Of course! Yeah. I mean, we've got footage from... Thank you, Caleb, for the 6 and 7 bits. I've got videos with, you know, footage from up to 6 years ago that I'm using for clips, shorts, all that stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of difference in hairstyles. Oh, I need to be way faster. Ugh. That must be a spin jump. Hey, Dash. Why is that block there? Wow! I'm doing just fine. I was, taking time this morning to keep myself caught up on everybody complaining about mixtape.
I'm dead. What now? Same thing as last time.
They're ruining our world!
It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, same people. Of course it's gonna be the same people. Yeah, I like NuaTepra. I do like NuaTepra. I do think that the beginner version of it is more fun. It's really funny too, because like there's a lot of conflation happening between mixtape and kaizo, and what does what. My button isn't working. Why would my button not be working? Oh, my input display is not working. Why would my input display not be working? What do you mean it's malfunctioned? Soaksong? Soaksong's a piece of shit. Where can you read this garbage? In the SMW Central Discord and on Blue Sky. Yeah, I think SMW Central is a mistake.
These Twitch players, they don't know what ROM hacking is.
Well, I need this to work. Come on. You just saw. Yeah, I felt like that one needed to be replied to. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It's the assigning malice in every possible way whenever it can be done. Yeah, it's stupid. Why the fuck is this not working? Hang on. Device descriptor request fail. Stupid piece of shit.
First blood.
Alright, let's try this again. Oh no, a timeout. Well, you're not associated with it. Is my USB port broken? Is my USB cable broken? That's actually possible. I actually think that is what the problem is. Shit! Shit! Oh my god. Hang on. Okay. Let me throw this cable in the trash. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I bet it was a cat chewing on it. Looks fine from the outside. No, no. My fucking USB cable is broken. Ah, my God. It's being attacked because they're being really fucking stupid. There was a kaizo race featuring mixtape. Ratio built, I think it was Ratio, built an API for kaizo that gives a list of ROM hacks. And there's conflation between what that API is and what mixtape is. And it's really fucking stupid to have ambiguity between those two. No, Kaizov's API. Kaizov has its own API. Yeah. But because the word Kaizov was used with mixtape one time, they think that Kaizov and mixtape are one and the same. Like, there is no distinction between the two at all. Right? You can catch up on it in the SNW Central Discord server or on Blue Sky if you're following anybody on Blue Sky that is associated with SMW, you'll see it. Anyway, this is the kind of attention to detail that you can charge $80 an hour for. Right, Dash? You random type. I mean, I'm not on here today to complain about other people complaining, but having a new fun way to play my favorite video games strikes me as a net positive. I look at it exactly the same way I look at randomizers. And I don't think people have problems with randomizers. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit random type. Where? Okay, I see. And here's the thing, I'm even okay with people not wanting their stuff to be included in it. That's fine. That's why there's an option. People have made it very clear that they don't want their stuff included in it, and that's a choice. Yeah. Well, I'm sure I still need that mushroom, yeah. Like, I think I've only seen a couple of nuanced takes on it. I see. Yeah. The percentage of playtime that you're going to see through mixtape versus other ways of playing ROM hacks, minuscule. Absolutely minuscule. And I think that the main complaint that people have is entirely unfounded. That complaint being, oh, well, people are gonna play a level that they don't like, and they'll get their army of viewers to whine and say bad things about it. And there's not a world where that's gonna happen. Yeah, well, it works through SNI, so it can be pushed out to you know, an FX pack. And there's even an option for somebody like me who just uses a bare Super NT. Because you can generate ROMs and just load up those ROMs manually, which is what I had done. I think the biggest and hardest problem that there still is that the pool of levels that it has to choose from inside of a hack includes levels that aren't reachable by normal means. And that's just kind of a hard thing to sort out. Okay, that needs to be juggled. Thank you very much for that follow. Yeah, because I think the reason that that's a hard thing to do is... Well, actually, I'm not sure why it's a hard thing to do. It might be to do with, like, packs that don't have overworlds in the first place. Because I think it's not too incredibly difficult to just grab levels that you can enter from the overworld, but that doesn't get every playable level from every hack. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah. Right, Dex. What is the door? What is door? A recent forest fire has caused the air to become toxic. Idea from Autumn. A red exclamation will appear when you're about to run out of air. You can breathe some fresh air behind the healthy wood.
You tell him, Spiky Spike.
The thing that gets me is, like, nothing that's being done is something that's not possible using existing tools. And like, I think there's a lot of confusion about what's happening anyway. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, well, they're taking and making one big ROM hack with all the levels from what I've made, and I don't want them to make ROM hacks using levels I've made. And there is no big ROM hack being made from their levels. It's individual ROMs. It's something that is inherently transient. I really hope that Ampersand does not do that. It's easy enough to take out if it's done, but that's very short-sighted. Yeah, I saw. Yeah. And like, the whole point isn't to change stuff that people have made. It's not. It's for it to be as close to as it was made originally as you can possibly get it. That's why they live in their own special ROM. So anyway, I think tomorrow we're gonna be doing some mixtape. I've still got the rest of the ones that I generated for myself. Yeah, and here's the other thing. No, I'm actually scheduling the race for the end of Beginnerthon as we speak. It's probably going to be next week. As soon as I have a date, that's when the announcements will happen. There will be announcements. Everyone will know. You won't be able to miss it. There's videos that are going to happen on every platform. It will not be something that is possible to avoid seeing. One second. That's really hard for me to hit that block. Like, I'm just not getting the bounces to line up where I need them to. I shouldn't have done a spin jump, but it worked anyway. H? Oh. But yeah, it's been like every day for 3 days or so. Well, I mean, I talked about it a lot in the past, which is that I think it's a damn shame that the original version of it wasn't allowed to go anywhere, because I think it's a fun idea and a fun tool. And I'm happy that it's been brought back because it's a fun idea. And especially now because it's expanded. It's more now than it was before. And to be honest, I think that it's perfectly justified to be a little rude about it. Because of how loudly shouted down it was in the past. Because, well, and here's the thing, I also think that the only thing that's rude about how it's being handled is the fact that it exists. Because I think that out of everything I've seen, nobody's gone out of their way to attack anybody. What's the problem with it? People don't want their stuff to be used in ways that they didn't choose for it to be used. No, that's fine. It's something that I think we're gonna keep having conversations about. Yeah, the AI was used thing is ridiculous. I think there's people that are jumping on the bandwagon because they want to prove moral superiority over people who use AI. When it just isn't the case. Did I get a normal bounce off of that Rex with Yoshi? I think one of the really disingenuous things was, you know, oh, well, it's just an Electron app. You can go in and change the code on it to do whatever you want it to. And, you know, if you go in and change that code, you can get rid of the opt-out list. Okay. So? Dude, Ratio is a fucking beast. He has put so much work into Kaizo. Yeah. I think that's really shitty. Ratio has put a lot of work into everything that he touches. Hey, Turtle. No, I should have waited. Yeah, I saw third wall in a discussion in Discord. I think the first discussion that was in there. Again, I said there are only a couple of nuanced takes that I've seen, and third wall was one of them. Oh, I'm actually super late for my stream today. Oh! I forgot about the air. No! From the grave. Hey, Christina. Yeah. Well, and that's what I was saying is that there's been a lot of people saying shit and conflating mixtape and kaizo. Faster. No, I don't care. I don't care. I've said since the first time that Bucket rolled it out as Iron Bros that it's something that people made too big of a deal out of. Oops. And I still think people are making too big a deal out of it. Because what is it at the end of the day? It's a fun way to play the games that we're already playing anyway. Yeah, and, you know, people have made it clear that they don't like it, and that's great. They can not like it. They can not be a part of it. Surprise split and boo. What does that mean, Turtle? Because it does. The opt-out does work as an opt-out. Thank you for the heart me. So, like, the suggestion is have it be a server-based opt-out? But if you're going through the effort of digging into code on an Electron app and changing that code yourself, that's not an insignificant amount of effort to go through. It's also not the intended way of using it. Yeah. But I don't think that it's accurate to say that the opt-out doesn't opt you out, because it does. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. Hey, Smashley, thanks for the follow. Okay, so that was wrong. I think I'm just going straight to that right split. You right, Chris. That's how upset Dash is. He doesn't trust the opt-out either. He's opting all the way out. Okay. I think... I don't think that there's a very polite way to put this. but I'm gonna try anyway. I think that there are many different communities of people that are involved with Super Mario World ROM packs. And SMW Central does not do a good job of coming to terms with the fact that they are not the exclusive Super Mario World community. Yeah. Chris. I mean, so no, I don't think so, Chris. I know that Valuable and Beautiful is back on SMW Central again, but I think it was pretty ridiculous for that to have been taken down. And I feel the same way about Grand Poo World 3. Hype? Hype. Yeah, it was for a different reason though, Chris. You should be like first or fourth wall. That way you wouldn't be in the middle. There you go, Dobbs. Third strongest wall. Oh, Earthbound is so good. Give us Mother 3. Damn it. Holy crap! Keep sending me your emails and I will continue to make fun of them. Let me take a break. I need to get a drink anyway. I will be back.
To get into the update. The launcher here in this cape section is just on a timer. Every time the timer runs out, it spits out a new thwomp. And I have to fly through the thwomps, avoiding getting hit by them, and also touching the death blocks. In the next section, every single time I grab a coin, the launcher is going to shoot a bullet at Mario. And I just use them to get all the way over to the pipe. The launcher here that floats in front of Mario will shoot out winged platforms. Every time Mario collects a coin, it triggers a timer that starts counting down. Once it runs out, that's when it fires. We get a cape here. I think I'm intended to fly at the ending, but I end up just using the cape as a damage boost and only use the winged platform to get over there. This launcher is also triggered by coins. This one fires instantly, and it shoots the charging chuck that's stacked on top of the diagonal lava bubble. When you jump on Charging Chuck, if he takes damage, he makes you bounce in the opposite direction that you hit him from. It makes it a little difficult to balance on top of him. There's not enough ground behind the gold tape. Mario would walk off the edge and die if I collected it. So instead, I need a keyhole. Welcome to the major boss of Perchance. This is SMB3 Mario. He's able to constantly pull out power-ups, and does a different move that I have to dodge every time he does. When he gives me a red shell, it's mandatory that I shell jump over top of the firewall to avoid taking damage. It's going to take 10 hits to beat him, and you'll notice in the background that the moon changes color as the fight goes on. Wow, thanks for the shells, Mario. Shells are the only thing that can hurt him. Gotta get him to do this more often. Once I hit him 3 times and the moon starts to turn red, he's able to use the frog suit and the super leaf power-ups. Touching any one of the leaves that he shoots will hurt me, but thankfully they get fired at a regular enough pattern that I know how to dodge them. The order that he uses his moves in are randomized, and there's actually one attack that we never see during this fight. The frog suit is one of the most dangerous attacks because I have to adapt to being underwater and dodging a very fast-moving enemy. We have the dark red moon right now, showing that we're in the 3rd phase. This gives us an even more powerful version of the leaf attack to dodge. He's still firing leaves even as he falls down to the ground. He follows that up with a hammer attack, which is where I lose my mushroom. One more hit will finish me off. The fireballs that he shoots along the ground move at randomly selected speeds. It's always possible to dodge them, but it can be harder. This is the first time here that we're seeing the Tanuki attack. He walks towards me and then teleports up to ground pound at random spots with the Tanuki statue. Now we've hit him 9 times. He has no more power-ups, but he can still pull a shell out to throw at me. I need to stop that shell and then hit him. He does have one more mushroom coming down from the ceiling. If he grabs that, the fight resets back to the 2nd phase. Okay. This was a difficult fight. It took me about 930.
We've seen enough of that fight. Right, I'm not allowed. I think that the good faith respect of opting out people that want to be opted out should be enough. Now, I think there's another way that you could do it, where you build it as an opt-in list instead. And you get people that are already on board to put their stuff in there. And then you show off how people aren't shitting all over everything as tangible examples. Hey, Hops. I don't think that I saw opting out being dependent on anything. And I also, where did this go? Okay, I already did this one. Well, at the end of the day, what I will say is that I'm happy that we got access to this cool tool. Because I was disappointed that I didn't get a chance to do anything with it the first time around. When it was Iron Bros. Hang on a second. I just realized my freaking controller's broken. Hang on. No, I didn't clean it. And I should be cleaning it now since I'm having to open it up. I dropped it. And, here's L1, L2. Here's R1, R2. That wasn't why it wasn't working earlier, by the way. No more updates from Nintendo. This should be easy to fix. Just take off the panel. There we go. Snapped right into place. I probably could have done that without even taking it apart. Well, yeah, and that's my thing is, like... I don't fully understand the mindset that goes into... I'm putting out ROM hacks for people to play, but they have to play them the way I want them to. Because you don't have to play them the way that they want them to. You don't. You just don't. Because you could get the ROMs and a bunch of save states and do exactly the same thing. I actually think it would be kind of funny if, somebody did just that. Alright. My controller's working again. Thank you very much for the gifts. Alright, let's go. Yay! I hear that's his favorite. Shit. God, what a disaster those search party levels were. I really feel like that's Nintendo looking at Mario, looking at what they had in Wonder, thinking, you know, we could do with another couple of levels in here. What's popular in Mario Maker? And they get the worst dog shit that they could find. Yeah, you have to hit a random kaizo block. And, like, I guess at least they provided a way for you to get hints about where they are. And by hints, I mean show you precisely exactly where they are. Be it playing as a specific character or watching other people who are playing, just showing you directly where they're at. So it could have been worse, but, like, I think that's... You know, did they actively make this the worst thing that they possibly could? Is not the bar that I want Nintendo making levels to. I forget what they called the one level where you had to go in all the pipes. Man, that was tedious. It's starting to sound like something out of Paper Mario. Well, that's what they did with Sonic. People love Sonic Mania. I don't love Sonic Mania, but people. Oh. Dobbs, you missed your chance to contribute to a little game called Mario. I don't know. I assume that it is. That's probably a bad assumption. Which I do think is a very funny idea still. If you don't know, a little game called Mario is a video game project that generally accepts changes from anybody, so that you can truthfully say when people ask if you've ever worked on a video game that they've heard of, you can say, I worked on a little game called Mario. Have you heard of a little game called Mario? What was wrong with that dolphin? Why did that dolphin go the wrong way? Hey Steves, thank you very much for the Harmy and the GG. Whoa! I would love to know why this dolphin doesn't work sometimes. I need to do a little bit more setup on how I do mixtape stuff, by the way, because they provide a way to give credit for what's being played a little better than what I currently do. And I should do that. I think I missed an exit. Or I think I missed marking exit on my counter. And I did. Sistopa Palace? I think my biggest problems with this hack, which is a shame, is sometimes I don't know what is and is not solid. Like that graphic for those walls there looks awfully similar to a graphic that we saw on a different level that looked solid to me, but wasn't. And I do think it's a shame, because I think this is a really pretty hack. Oh yeah, I literally wrote this in Discord as I was in the other room. Beginner-thon should be wrapping up on the 20th. I should have aimed to do it like today, but I was having trouble with wanting to do things. Do you ever have trouble with that? Procrastination? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I need to sit down and make video about it now. That is going to take the place of what was supposed to be our next subscriber suggestion night, which I think might mean that I need to move that around. Because we also missed the last one. That's what I'm saying, Mac. I can't get... Okay. Yeah, I really do like this hack a lot. But I think that I have a strong preference for the beginner difficulty. There's just been a handful of things that have kind of rubbed me the wrong way about the original setups. Such as this one. I feel like these setups aren't clean enough to fully trust and rely on. Okay, that needed to be bumped to the left. Bounce off of it, and then I think it's just gonna go straight to the right with me. And I can immediately mount the disco shell. Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me. Since when the fuck can I go through? Oh my god. That's the aspect of German kaizo that I think doesn't agree with me.
Hello there.
I just I couldn't tell what that did just from how it looked. Of course. That's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Yay, I got the Would have been too nice to find Peach at the sunny beach, right? Alright, that should be all the switches. I got 4 of them, right? Was it just 3? Did I go left? I think I went left. Yeah. What? Yellow, blue, orange. What color is this one? That one's red. Okay. So we don't see that one on the overworld. Here. I think that probably unlocks something else. Quick! Switch check. I do like this, this level. It's combining stuff that we saw in a bunch of other previous levels. Like, if you're getting here and making progress through it, this is all going to be stuff that you recognize. Totally missed landing on the dolphin. Come on. I don't think I should have survived that one. Okay, well. We'll combine that together with something I don't think should have killed me. So it all comes out in the wash. I think that was a follow, thank you very much. I sure am getting tired of failing to jump on that dolphin. Are there 2 exits there? I got a little confused. All right. I have to hit the block off of the bonsai bill. I kept not hitting it. This is cool. I like that. Oh. Not a whole lot of warning on that one. I guess I can see the arrow, so it's probably fine. Need to be faster about it though. Oops. What a smooth level. What a smooth level. That was really fun. Wow. I think it is doing a really good job of telegraphing what's about to happen. Sometimes I'm a little slow, but I think it is giving me a good chance to react to most things. Ow! No! Okay, so... Alright. Gotta hit the block for the mole. I tend to expect for the flashing yellow nets to kill you. But I mean, we've seen enough of them in this hack that I should know better. I think it was a little fast there, actually. My phone was listening to me. Go away, phone. Whoa! So close. This is a really fun level. I think this is going right up towards the top of the list for favorite levels in this hack. It's got really good flow. It telegraphs itself well. You have to be quick. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Leshel? Shells. It's the shell level. No wonder Dr. K liked this hack. You know, the shell guy? Hang on. Okay, I need to let that... I don't need to bounce off that shell. I need to just jump straight to the Koopa. I'm pretty sure, at least. That's what the coins seem to be showing. It's not like I'm slowing down to be able to hit the shell or anything, but... yeah, there we go. I think I did slow down to hit the shell. But I did it without thinking about it because I was already slowing down to hit the bullet. Okay. Hey. Oh, a re-grab shell jump. Okay, I see. I'm not getting that shell back in my hand. Don't throw it. That needs to be up thrown, and then we're bumping it. Yeah. Close to that. I guess I could bump either one of them, but the first one is going to be the easier of the two. I just have to get the other one in my hand. No. Okay. I probably could have gotten away with using the key there. Not what I was supposed to do. This is a cool little shell level. I like how many times we bump, stop, and reuse that shell. I'm doing something very wrong there. Which is weird because it feels like I'm doing the same thing I did before. Yeah, it didn't feel like I changed anything there. Less hesitation, maybe? That's cool. Really, really cool section. All right. Stagic Castle. Yay! Stacked sprites! I do like a good stacked sprite. And I think most stacked sprites are good. Good on them for not allowing their key stuff to be cheesed. Pretty much every spike floor that's been underneath anywhere where you can grab a key has been filling the keys as well. Which is good. Good. Otherwise, I could just key jump my way through the whole thing, and that's I don't think that that is as much fun as just playing the level the way that they want me to. Damn. Oh, hang on. My chat broke. Shit. My chat's been broken for a long time. Ah, shit. Hang on. Hey, Poncho. Hey, Mouse. No, not this time. Hang on. I broke the sound. So the tool that I use to read my chat, there's something that's completely broken about it right now. And like, it's supposedly fixed, but we haven't gotten a new release that puts that fix into place. So right now, just occasionally, everything breaks, and I just need to click a button to make everything come back. At the end of the day, we can blame TikTok. Because it really is TikTok's fault. Stupid TikTok. Oh, that's a spin jump. We're doing good, Caberncito, thank you. Hey, Christina. I've got the cats on the chair behind me. The both of them together looking like one giant cat. Mac do always be reposting. Give me 1 second. The good stuff and my stuff. Christina, thank you very much for the gifts. I'm sorry, I know I've probably missed some from people, and I do really appreciate it. I need to sit down and build a mixtape. Like an actual one, not just throwing together a bunch of ROM hacks that I happen to have played. There's a couple that I can think that I really want to do. One of them is... Shit, that needs to be spin. One of them is levels with choose your own path sections, such as the 1,000 Halls or that final level of Purgatory. I can think of a few more that fit that also. And then another I think I would want to make is like favorite levels. And I can think of a couple off the top of my head that I want to put in there. Like one is that one ROM hack race level that GUI made. With the power-up switching. Great. I really do want to be on that front saw. I don't know. Favorite levels is a hard thing for me to think about, though. I mean, I already struggle with, you know, people ask me all the time about my favorite ROM hack. I did have to be on that front saw. Yay! Oh no! The shell changing direction is causing the ball and chain to also change direction. That's pretty funny. That was such a good section. It also looked like I could have gone over to the right instead. Maybe not. Okay, well, you don't bring the shell with you. This is cool. This is really cool. Oh, there's spikes there. I didn't even see them. Yep. I keep going after the shell. It's fine. I've got enough time to where it doesn't matter. But I am wasting some time there. I've thought about picking up that new Star Fox, which goes against what I would normally do, which is avoid every remake that I possibly can. After a near-endless and very hard fight against the boss of NuaTepra, Mario unfortunately got defeated and had to make a choice for his life. Press up! While looking deeply in the mirror, he thinks to himself, Mamma mia! I'm too casual for this! Luigi can save the princess! I'm flying on vacation for now! Nice boss fight. Arian. Orb! Hey, you're a nice cat. Did I actually make a choice there, or was that just the end of the level? Red Dead. NuaTepra by Akid and Aclays. ASM by ASM people. My cat muted the microphone. Good thing I wasn't saying anything important. Hold on. He's saying that he needs attention. There's my friendly boy. Look at all them dang shoutouts. I promise I've had a bath, Aaron. Okay. Did I miss an exit? Did I get everything? Ah. Vacation. You're fine. They're just making They're just making a delivery. You're fine. Vacation. You know, the reason I was picking you up and snuggling you is because you were in the way. He is once again in the way. Well, thank you everybody for coming to hear Spike bark. Oh. Okay. Kind of tricky. Made more tricky by a cat being directly in my face. I feel like those coins could have been a better indicator. Also, they're fine. Spike is too noisy. Sorry. What I meant to say was nosy. You're too nosy. It's the barking at deliveries that are happening to houses that aren't even his. If we had one, Spike would be on the board of the HOA. No, Cape. My mushroom. My mushroom again. Okay, and then that turns into a cave. Got it. Cool. Cool little section. I mean, this definitely embodies the first section is way harder than the second section. Hey, you're the follow. Score mill? Motor skill. Motor skills.
Hello there.
That was a fun section. Okay. We're going up to the bullet. I thought I was going to the shell, but that's just gonna sit and wait there until I hit the block. Ninja Mongoose. Thank you for the heart me. How are you? Oh, it's a motor shell. Of course it is. I should have realized. Thank you for the kaizo wings also. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I'm actually gonna have a little bit of time off here coming up soon, which I think I need. Between that and finally getting the end of Beginner-thon scheduled. Got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Okay. I messed that up the first time I was there because I didn't hit the on-off switch. You can. It's called motor skills, and this level has it.
Hello there.
That'd probably be another good mixtape is, like, favorite, motor skills levels. Oops. I'd actually be kind of surprised if somebody doesn't already have that. Hi, Hannah. Cool. Why, this reminds me of El Dorado. For some reason. Lorado. I like the whole silhouette aesthetic. I think a lot of people do, which is why we see it sometimes. Need a way bigger jump. Anna, thank you very much for the heart me and for the kaizo wings. I feel like I should be landing on that cloud. Yeah, like that. Oh, the silhouette, in some ways. I think that if you're not careful with how you build your level, that having stuff in silhouette can be a little unfair. But I think they've been careful about it. Actually, a little confused by those coins. I'm gonna try just doing 2 regrabs there. It's really easy to hit my head. Yeah, that's better. Regrab. You know, I think I'm gonna want to compile stats about everything I played in Beginnerthon, which Some stats will be easy, others will be difficult. Like, I would like to say how many times I've died in total across every hack that I did in Beginnerthon, but I don't have that data. Not in an easy way for me to get it, at least. I probably should record that kind of thing. I'm gonna take just a real quick break. I'm gonna run some shorts and I'll be back in just a minute.
Perchance, arranged by Papa Nug. This is the escape from Grand Poo World 2. After you've defeated Bowser, you have to leave the castle as it's sinking down into the lava. There was actually a hidden block just above that saw I avoided. There's a door up above me to the left. I need to open it with the key. You can't directly spin jump while you're holding an item, so I throw it up in the air, catch it, and bounce off the thwomp. A lot of this is just pretty basic platforming, but with the rising lava, you're under a tight timer. We need to bounce our way up here to get up to the next door to the right. And once we get to the top right section here, we're in the home stretch. Come on, Yoshi. Got it. You'll find that this is my mushroom. Yeet! Welcome to ROM Hack Race Week 205. This was a ROM hack of SMB2. Up to this point, there have been 5 total SMB2 ROM hack races. There's kind of a gimmick in this level where you jump off of things that you've already thrown. That's something that is present in vanilla SMB2. It took too long for me to show, but I got a mushroom. That allows me to use the spark to get a bounce, to take this veggie over to the right, and use it to cross the gap. You might have noticed that I jumped on some hidden platforms there. There were some potions that I used to show them to me, but I just memorized where they were. In SMB2, every door that you enter counts as a checkpoint, so if I were to fall in the pit, I'd respawn back at the last door I came out of. I'm gonna need this key. It eventually unlocks a door that allows me to get to the final area. I can't just make the jump straight over there with the key in my hand, so I have to throw it over, and then use the Shy Guy to ride down and jump off of to grab the key. These red guys over here that are just kind of wiggling around are hoopsters. When they aren't on a vine, that's what they do. They wiggle and fall down. Now that we've unlocked the door, we need to go back to the start. So we take the flurry, throw him at the wall, and jump off of it. And all the stuff that we use to get over to the right is back, and we can use it to get back to the left. I'm pretty sure
Hi, it's me, I'm back. I was looking at my phone while I was in the other room, and I got, I guess I've recently gotten an update for Discord.
Hello there.
Which prompted it to tell me about all the changes that they've made recently. Hang on, I gotta fix my green screen. I don't like some of these updates that they've done. Like, the ability to make your profile private. I don't like that one bit. Because I use people's profiles to determine if they're bad actors. Because I would imagine that the bad actors are just going to make their profiles private to try to get around that. Oops. I didn't expect to survive that. I guess that little bit of Discord update is the only thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I think it's nice that they're giving way to mark channels as being spoilers instead of having to mark said channels that would be spoilery as age restricted. It's just good to have a specific tool for that. Yeah. DJ Errol, thank you very much for the Heart Me and the Go Populars and the Kaizo Wings. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Did I forget something? I forgot something. I did forget something. Yeah, that's fine.
Hello there.
Okay. Alright, H. Can't be a spin jump. Hey, Ryan Gaming. Okay. Oh, okay. Turns out those blocks are there for a reason. Yay, I saved it. Maybe? No. Almost. Man. Yeah. I saw there was a video about it that Cosmic had made. I usually watch the stuff that Cosmic makes about SMB1 speedrunning. He makes really entertaining videos. And then, I saw, I think, on YouTube that Nifsky was doing past high attempts. Oh yeah. I think my favorite thing that I've seen him make was the that one April Fool's Day video where he did you know that one faked speedrun by that one guy? And Cosmic did a parody of that. That was a lot of fun to watch. JD, thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate you. I almost missed that. I also really liked Cosmic's series of playing SMB1 ROM hacks. I think that might be all the exits. Eldoramus? Yay! El Dorado. Credits again? 2 credits? Do I have all the exits? Did I miss marking one? I might have missed marking one. 22! That's all the exits. That is a really good hack. That's a really, really, really good hack. That was significantly harder than the beginner one, though. Also harder than the expert difficulty. Haha. Let's pick the next hack that we're playing. I added something on there that I may regret. We'll see. Oops. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Nobody saw that, but I hit the wrong button. Wheel! Ah, fucking... Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Careful. My Stream Deck, I rely on it for a bunch of stuff. Including this, which is showing the wheel. And like... I don't know if it's OBS or if it's Stream Deck that's broken. It's probably Stream Deck because of OBS. But like, sometimes it only wants to work with certain scenes, and I have to kill it and restart it before it starts working again. Which is a super handy tool when it works, because I don't have to go and manually do stuff, but... Alright, let's go wheel. Let's get something good. We got good stuff on there like mostly harmless, valuable and beautiful, oxworm, perchance Luigi. I haven't yet put on supermarioworld. Supermarioworld. Does that work on this hardware? It does. Oh boy. All right. This is one that we're probably going to be on for a little while. But I am looking forward to this one. It's one that I have heard almost nothing but very good things about. Yeah, spinny hack. Supermarioworld. Alright, let me get my splits open. Supermarioworld. Spin! All the spin. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Important thing. Press the A button, then press the B button. Observe that they are the same. Also, introducing the halfway sign. No more wondering how long a section is. These mark the halfway point, approximately. This is how you jump. Okay. You know, for a spin jump only hack, I'm doing a lot of not spin jump. Oh, got it. I have been wanting to play this act for a long time. Yeah. I need not to do a big bounce off of that note block. And I don't know why that's so hard to remember. Okay, that would have worked. I just missed. We also got to the halfway point of the section. That's exciting. I think that means very, very long sections. Got it? Oh, wow, that's a big one. Big ol' regrab. I think that might be the end, too, of that section. Ah! Cheese. I think that might be patched, actually. It would not surprise me if it is. Being able to spin off of no blocks. It's frame perfect if it's untouched. Herpy strikes me as someone that would be very capable of patching out a frame perfect trick that would allow cheese on a big portion of levels. Or I suck. Definitely one of those two things. Oops, too early. Hey, Steph, thanks for the heart me. You still been playing Mario Kart, Steph? Okay. Yeah. I think that game specifically is extremely prone to allowing you to get Mario Karted. Like, I feel like once things start to go wrong, they really just snowball. Like, I'll be sitting there chilling in first place. Get hit one time and go all the way back to like 20. Just immediately. Yeah. Yep. Is there some way I can be timing this differently? So, have you just been working on the races, or have you been doing, like, the open world stuff, too? Because, I think it's to do a lot with the way I enjoy playing games, where the open world stuff really didn't, resonate with me. I did enough to unlock all the stuff that there was to unlock, and I decided I had enough. Yeah. I've not played in a good long while. Most of the reason why is because of the way Nintendo has treated the way you pick levels for online play. I don't like the races where you're just driving in a straight line. I like 3-lap Mario Kart races. Or if you're gonna have, you know, races without 3 laps, I think it should be actually designed courses instead of driving on the highway. I guess you could make an argument that they did design the in-between driving to be raced on. I still think all of it sucks, though. Oh, no, need to be faster. And not only does it suck, but that's the vast majority of what Nintendo wants to put you into when you're racing online. And I think that the community was pretty vocal about saying that they did not prefer those kinds of races. Too fast. Never. Absolutely never. Well, and the problem is, it was... people loudly saying, we want the ability to do 3-lap races online. And they doubled down and they forced I can't remember what the actual term is, but everybody started calling them intermission races. They're not. Intermission is an actual term in the game for something else. But people grabbed onto that word and started using it wrong immediately. You're going to a different stream? Oh, could you? Potsy. I assume he's still on Baron. I saw him online a little bit ago. Perfect. I don't know. I wonder if it might be in the description. Context clues would tell me that it has something to do with spinning. But I don't know if that's true. Let's go. Hey, something I've been wondering. Does TikTok do that thing where it shows like an AI summary of my stream before you click into it. I was wondering if TikTok does the AI summary of my stream. Because I've noticed that pretty much every stream that I see, they've started doing that for other people. And like, it's usually hilariously wrong. Yes, okay. I was wondering if they've been doing it and if it's hilariously wrong. Perfect. Okay. She's trying to find it. Section is asking for a lot of timing and regrab control. I think that would have worked. I think that flying Koopa is only there as an obstacle. Dang. Well, if you remember next time, I would like to see... No. Yay! I was thinking there at the end if I might have needed to do something, but it just worked for me. This is a really cool overworld. The level titles aren't like attached to the levels; they're just text sitting down there where you can see it in the overworld. Yeah, I really thought I was gonna lose there. Thank you for the GGs. Let's at least peek at this level. Attack on sight. Okay. I don't think there's been that many levels that I've played that have had this gimmick. Forced spin jumping. There was a ROM hack race level. I think it was a Mars level that forced spins. And made you do these kinds of moves that we're doing here, where like being forced to run off of an edge to break my spin jump. Okay, I think I just need to land back on the same platform that I jumped from, and then I can go down to the note block, or the question block after that. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the halfway point of that section. More or less. Okay, I get it. I really like how everything just kind of works out here. Okay, so I think that's just a big jump. God, fuck. Man, this is driving me fucking crazy. The amount of trouble I've had with my controller today. I think... I was running into problems with my input display not working because of a bad USB cable. And that was when I switched to the one that I was using. And I'm pretty sure my USB cables are going bad because a specific cat is chewing on them. Well, it's unfortunately one of the things that Bane can do that definitely makes me pay attention to her. So I think she has taken that lesson to heart. Whenever she decides that she wants attention. That Koopa was too far to the left. Thank you for the heart, me, John. She did break the USB cable that was on my good keyboard. Yeah, I have some bitter spray. I just don't like... I don't want to have to put bitter spray all over something I need to come into physical contact with myself. Need a bigger jump there. No! Well, how do I survive that then? Actually, how do I survive that? Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Piece of shit controller. It's not the controller's fault. I think that this USB cord that I'm using is also partially broken. Fucking piece of shit. I see. Yeah, it just drives me nuts having to deal with hardware problems of all things. Oi! Where Koopa? That was cool. That was really cool. This is the second level, so I'm gonna say probably. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Oh my god. It's so good. Wow. Okay, I get it. Fully readable section, Batman. That's sick. That is sick. Wow, that was great. Wow, that was really good. Circuit breaker? Hold on a second. I think there was a ROM hack race level that shared the same name, but I don't think this is that level. I am going to go ahead and wrap up for today, I think. And we're not going to be coming back to this hack tomorrow. So let's go through what the agenda is. Coming back later tonight with more Rogue Legacy 2. That game has been amazing. I'm really looking forward to playing more Rogue Legacy 2. That's only going to be on horizontal streams. That's not on TikTok, not on vertical YouTube. Maybe I should put it on vertical YouTube. Maybe I'll give it a try. But man, that game's been great. Tomorrow, we're going to come back with probably mixtape. We can probably do just mixtape stuff. I'll go through the rest of the ones that I had built for myself. Then I'll go and grab some playlists that other people have made also. Coming up on the 20th of August, that is not this upcoming Thursday, but next Thursday, is going to be the end of Beginner-thon. It took me 6 months to get through all the rest of the beginner difficulty kaizo hacks, and I'm finally wrapping it up after having not scheduled the ending for 2 months now. I need to go and work on some videos for the announcement for that. But that's coming very soon. I think that's all I want to blab about. Thank you everybody for being here today. Let's see who's online right now. We'll send a raid to somebody on Twitch. Who's online? Well, there's always Dooku. Let's go say hi to Dooku. Dooku's doing Celeste. He's trying to beat Celeste the whole way through without death. So we'll go ahead and raid him. Oh wait, he's wrapping up. God dang it. We're not raiding Dooku. Instead, we'll raid 50 Train. 50 Train is playing Jump Half. I don't get a chance to see 50 Train very often. But we'll go say hi to him. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. I will see you guys next time. Either tonight or tomorrow, whichever way you want to count it. Bye!
It's over!